All right. Hi guys. Welcome to my page or my channel. Thank you so much for hopping on today. Today's video is been a long time coming. I'm super excited to share all of this, but I had to get through my move and all the craziness and everything because I had to find all of my products that I want to share with you today. And I have a bunch of them and they're all like piled here, and organization is not my strong point. Hi, Brandy. So I kind of had to like wait until I pieced through everything to find all this stuff, but I'm so excited to share. So thank you for hopping on. If you have any questions during this time, you can just let me know below. I'd love to hear where you're from and say hi to you. If you're watching the replay, let me know. If you want to share this video, I would love that. And if you, what was I gonna say? Oh, let's see. Oh, if you have any questions about my makeup, just say makeup and I can color match you. Or if you have any other questions, just let me know and you can always private message me. Okay, let's get started. So today I'm talking about my hair, specifically my color, which is obviously like a copper red hair color. I get loads of questions about my hair color every day. Hi Tanya, hello again, welcome back. This is a copper red. It's really nice. Obviously this channel or this video can be for you if you don't have red hair, but for those of you who want red hair, you're red hair hopefuls, or you're just trying to help someone get red hair because you're a stylist, this video is going to go through all of that today. But I wanted to start today with my hair care because I want to talk a little bit about my hair type. So I think my hair type's pretty normal. I have rather fine hair. I have really fine hair. It's very, very fine. I do have a lot of it, which is nice because sometimes fine hair comes with it also being thin, but it kind of is, you know, it's hard because when it's fine, you just have to worry about the type of products that you're putting in all the time, the way that you style it, the way that you dry it, what works for me. And a lot of us don't just have this like big voluminous hair automatically. I don't automatically have voluminous hair just because I have a lot. It's very fine. And so right now I have my extensions in because I wanted to talk a little bit about those also. But for me, I really believe that the best foundation for any hair obviously is your hair care. Just like the best foundation for your makeup is going to be your skincare, okay? Making sure that your face, you take care of your face. So taking care of your hair is super important, specifically the place in where your hair grows. So let's talk about your scalp. So scalp health is skin health. It is such an important part of what your hair goes through and how it grows and how it works and everything. And just like your skin, it can just get out of control. It can be environmental, it can be hormonal, it can be like the products that you're using or whatever it might be. So let's talk about scalp health. I find it super duper important. I was having to wash my hair every single day. Like a lot of you talk to me and you say, I have to wash my hair every single day. Do you have any every single dayers out there? And if you don't, it looks crappy. And that's just hard because, you know, I'm just a mom and this is mom approved makeup and hair. And I don't have time to wash my hair every day. But I also don't want to look like crap every other day. So, so that's really hard. So I had to find a way to be able to help my hair. And what I found when I really delved into hair and makeup and skincare and all of that kind of stuff when I was in school is that a lot of us have dry skin and dry hair, and specifically people with oily hair or oily skin. And the reason why is because your glands, your sebaceous glands that release all that oil are just really trying to hydrate and trying to balance things out. And so you can have really oily hair and actually have really dry hair. And you can have a really oily scalp and have really dry scalp. You can have really oily skin and have really dry skin. So you just really need to keep that in mind because I think it's really scary for people. But what we need to understand is that our body moisture is such a key component of health for our skin and our hair and our body in general. I mean, we're always being told to hydrate, 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 drink lots of water. drink lots of water, make sure that you keep all those nutrients in, make sure that you lock all that moisture in. And as we get older, our bodies and our skin, our hair, our bodies in general, we lose a lot of that moisture. And we are so much water and hydration in our bodies. It's just is what it is. You need to make sure that moisture is a thing, or is a priority. So yes, there are other factors for oily hair. There could be, you could have some sort of a fungal problem. You could have, which is what dandruff is really, most of the time. You could have buildup, you could have all these kinds of things, but one of the biggest problems that I have found is that your hair isn't able to breathe, your scalp isn't able to breathe. So removing the buildup is the first most important thing to me. This is the wrong one. This is the Dreamy Purifying Shampoo. You can use any kind of purifying shampoo. I love this one from Lange, and it has really great ingredients, and it removes buildup and restores shine. So I like to wash my hair with this. My hair is colored and it is color sensitive. And so, you know, you really only want to be doing this once a month but we use so much products. I don't know about you, but I live off of dry shampoo and caffeine, and caffeine is also really drying, just FYI. So I live off of dry shampoo, so I really need something like this that is going to really remove that buildup. And it says on here to do it 1 to 2 times a month to purify. If you use a lot of hair products or have very hard water, purify weekly or even twice per week. Swimmers may need to purify more often. It's best to purify colored hair no more than once a month. Do not purify within the first few weeks of a fresh color. So keep that in mind. For me, I just can't go without purifying my hair. And so even though I do color my hair often, and upkeep, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later, this kind of shampoo that removes that buildup is really, really, really important. And yes, it will change your hair color, but I can't say enough how important it is. And Sandra, I'm sorry, I forgot to put my link in the top. So I'll put my link in there, and you guys can get this on sale. They always have this. Well, I've seen it in stock most of the time. So give it a shot. It's totally worth it. And I absolutely recommend this to everyone, that you start. This is number one, is start with purifying your hair. Because if you go in and you just start putting all these vitamins and hydration and nutrients into your hair, and your hair is blocked from all of that because you're wearing like a helmet of buildup, then you're not going to get all of that goodness and that hydration. So, I will put my link up there as soon as I get done with this. I'm so sorry. All right, so the next thing is that then I will follow, after I purify, I will follow with the Marula Oil Hydrating Conditioner. This is called Indulge, and it is a great hydrating product. So I always like to hydrate after that, because I want to kind of take everything out, and I know that I'm stripping the hair, but then I want to restore it and put those nutrients back into it again. Okay, hi Brandy. Okay, so I'm using this hydrating shampoo. Conditioner. Another thing that I want to mention is Upkeep with shampooing and conditioner. So if you're struggling, remove that buildup and then go for as long as you can without having to shampoo again. And that's what I recommend. That's going to help you stretch out those shampoos and going to help you not have such greasy hair. And you're going to have to get through it. And it's hard. You'll have to get through the itchy scalp. You'll have to get through, some people have release of a lot of hair. Sometimes you have to get through a lot of that kind of stuff, but you're going to find that you're going to be so much happier with it. So then what I like to do is I kind of like to rotate as well when I am going through it. And I kind of feel like that gives my hair a fresh new, so I wash my hair about once a week. Unless I go swimming or I want a new style or something like that. And so I like to kind of play around with different shampoos and conditioners, or shampoos in between those washes. So this is the Heavenly Repair shampoo. I don't have a lot of breakage, but I do color my hair, so I love to use a reparative shampoo. And again, I have fine hair, so I don't want anything that's too heavy. This is the Cascade Blowout shampoo, and conditioner, something about blowout shampoos and conditioners. Lots of times they will be really dehydrating, and this one is a These ones are not dehydrating, and I love that. That's so nice about them. They say provides maximum hydration and volume. So volumizing shampoo is what I was gonna say. Volumizing shampoo and conditioner will strip your hair of moisture, and these ones are not. They're hydrating and volumizing. So I absolutely recommend these as well. Really lightweight. This is just the travel samples. Okay, so that's my washing schedule. Is I do my purifier about once a month, and then I follow up with that hydrating conditioner, and then I'll rotate other shampoos, sometimes other conditioners, trying to really keep that hydration in there, even for fine, thin hair. Yes, you want that hydration, you need that hydration. Now, if you don't have enough hydration in, your hair is not going to keep its style, it's not going to keep its curls. So a lot of people who complain about saying, you know, I love my tools and I love to have my hair curly and all that kind of stuff, but my hair is not keeping its curl. Well, your hair is most likely too dry to keep it. It almost needs, because when you're curling or you're using a hot tool to style your hair, you're pressing it down and you're closing that cuticle around the inner of your hair, and you're kind of sealing in that moisture, and it's going to keep that nice curl in there. If it's just dry, it's like trying to straighten straw or something like that, and you're just going to burn it, and you're not really curling it, okay? You're not really styling it, and then it's just going to fall out. So make sure, not fall out, but like your curl will fall out. So just make sure that your hair is hydrated enough. Sometimes, have you ever curled your hair before and then you'll have one curl and it doesn't look really good, so you go and you do it again and then it won't curl up again because you already kind of used that heat on it and you dried it out, and so that's why it's not curling, because you do need that moisture to get that curl. So one of the things that I love for that is the Menage Marula Oil Hydrating Mist. That's great because it's quick drying. So if I need to, I can spritz it on my ends where I'm going to be curling my hair for a little bit, or curling my hair in the next little bit or whatever. So I can do that. And if my hair is already dry and styled and everything, and I don't want to have to go wash it again and do that, this is a great way to get some instant moisture in it, okay? Another great way is the hair lotion, the Glaze, and I can't find my hair lotion, but I'm so sorry, but it's Glaze, it's hair lotion, putting that on your ends before you blow dry it. Now, let's talk about blow drying your hair and styling and everything and how that goes in with it. I absolutely recommend blow drying your hair. And I know that's hard because it is extra heat. Hang on, I'm gonna go for this. It is extra heat, and so it's kind of debatable for some people. The thing is that when you're using extra heat, like a blow dryer, if you're using one that can really close and smooth that cuticle, you're gonna be really, really happy with that. And this one is absolutely going to take better care of your hair and not leave the cuticle like fried or open or anything. So make sure that you get a nice high quality. This is the Triumph dryer. Sorry, I hope this works. I'm having some internet issues. This is the Triumph dryer and I love it so much. And when I am blow drying my hair, I like to either use, so I get out of the shower, my hair is wet. If I'm in the shower and I need to brush my hair, try using a wide tooth comb. If you use a fine tooth comb or a brush, you can really break the hair, because when it's wet like that, it's very elastic. So I recommend using a wide tooth comb to brush through your hair, especially if you have curly hair. And you really need to brush that conditioner through, okay? So not forgetting about my curly hair girls. But I love to blow dry with this. And what I do is I recommend blow drying the ends first, okay? And then I flip my hair over and I do the roots. The roots are gonna dry the fastest because they're right next to your head, and therefore they're warmer and they're gonna just dry up a lot faster. This is going to dry your hair so quickly. Just get those ends dried, and then you're gonna get a lot more volume, because if you do it the other way around and you do the roots first, then the ends are kind of dragging it down, so it's gonna take away some of that volume. So I also, if I really want some extra volume, I love to put in, this is the Grand Debut Root Booster, and I will just squirt some of that. Again, I have fine hair, so if you have fine hair, this might be for you. If you have coarse hair, you can probably just squirt it in. But I have fine hair, so I just put some of it on my fingertips and I massage it in, okay? And then I can even put on this whip volumizing mousse throughout my hair just a little bit. Like I'm talking 1 to 2 dollops for fine hair. You can go crazy if you have coarse or thick hair. This is the ultralight whipped foam moisturizing and amplifying. You guys, it has argan oil in it. It's wonderful. I can't recommend these ones enough. So that's my hair while it's wet. I put those products in it. Maybe I put a little bit of that glaze lotion on the ends, and then I'm going to blow dry the ends, and I'm going to blow dry the roots. And then when I get done with that, I might smooth and iron through the ends or curl or whatever else I want to do if I'm going to do that. Oh, also I forgot, I use the heat shield when I'm blow drying as well. Light. The products are light. Everything that I have, I make sure it's a very light product. If it's one that's more heavy and more hydrating, I'm going to put that on the ends of my hair, okay? I hope this is helpful for you guys and you're learning a lot. I know I'm going through things really quickly. Okay, so before I style my hair with either a flat iron or a curling iron or a round brush or whatever else as well, I like to put the Salt Plus C texturizing spray in there to kind of give it a little bit of grip, and then it makes it more piecey like this stuff is here. Just kind of gives it a little more dimension, and I love that. I love this stuff. Smells great, very lightweight, and it's just a nice texturizing. I think I've got everything. When I'm done, I like to put in some dry shampoo. This is the Deja Vu dry shampoo. The key with this is only need a little tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way. And that's what I found with these products that I'm recommending, is a little bit goes a long way. And I like to just do the nape of my neck where it tends to get oily, and right here. So kind of like, I don't know, like a circle around the perimeter of my hair here, on my hairline, okay? So I like to do that. And then let's talk about upkeep with your hair. You can, so this is gonna be kind of funny, but it's really important, I have found, that when you're trying to get your hair to last a long time, especially if you're trying to get moisture in it and all that kind of stuff, that I think it's important how you go to sleep on your hair. So it sounds kind of cumbersome, but it's not really as hard as it seems, especially if you're hair training and you're working on the process of getting your hair to be more obedient and to not have to wash it every day. I like to put some dry shampoo in the roots of my hair, and then I like to just lift it up and sleep on it that way. I mean, I lift it fully up. I lift this, if I'm gonna like lay on my side, I'll lift the whole side up here and I'll sleep on it like that, and I'll take all of this and I'll put it over there. Does anybody else do that? I do that even with my short hair. I find that the next day I have a way better style. I love it so much more, and I'm so much happier with how my hair looks, and then I can just kind of get up and just zhuzh it a little bit. That's a word, okay? And then I can even put a little more dry shampoo if I want to in it. Sometimes just like right here, maybe right at the nape of my neck. I usually hold off on dry shampoo until the evening time though, because the evening time really gives the time for it to sit in your hair, absorb the oils. And sorry guys, I'm so hot in this bathroom. It's really hot. I need to figure out something else for when I'm doing videos. So I will do that. And then I also really want to talk to you about brushing when we're talking about scalp health. Sorry, my brush is gross. But when we're talking about scalp health and things like that, it's great to have these really awesome brushes. I know we all have like the wet brush and stuff like that that just really gets through hair so well. But what we're missing with the wet brush is the massaging of the scalp and the pickup of all of the different products on our scalp, okay? We really want to kind of clean that hair and breathe, get it to breathe, take all that product away from the scalp. And the dry shampoo is great, like right there on the roots, but it's caking on the scalp and it's causing your hair to be more oily. So getting a brush like this one here, you can see my hair in it, sorry, but it has those bristles that are like the wet brush bristles, those fine little pins that really work through hair really well, even if it's wet, even if it's tangly, whatever. But then it has these boar bristles. I don't know if you can see, it has these boar bristles in here as well. So I brush in, and I mean, I get in nice and deep, and I'm like pressing, and I will take in sections and I'll brush my hair to make sure that I'm really getting my scalp, like getting all that massage through there, and then it's going to more evenly distribute the oils. So I'll brush my hair really well before bed, and then I will, like I said, lift it up, lift it over, and then I will sleep on my hair like that, and it will look great the next day, and I'll be able to just kind of grab and go. Again, like I said, these are mom approved techniques because I don't know about you, but I'm always in a hurry. A round brush is great for getting extra volume if you have fine hair, or if you have straight hair or whatever else. I like to use this really wide one so that I can take it and get right up to the roots, curl it, and sometimes I'll kind of even pull it over and then blow dry it that way, okay? Lastly, on the hair care, I definitely recommend to help your hair get nice and hydrated. So I know this is a shower cap, you guys, and you're like, shower caps, are you for real? But I was just at Target and everything from the 80s is back, so why not shower caps? Shower caps are so great because I like to shower at least once a day, but I don't like to wash my hair every day. So they have this side of the shower cap, which is like the towel side. So if I'm going to shower, take a shower with this on, I'll use it this way. So that way it keeps out any moisture, and it's going to lock any, like, it's going to keep my hair really dry on the inside. But then I can also get a scalp treatment and a hydrating hair mask or anything, whoa, and turn it inside out and use this side of it, the plasticky side, to really lock in all of that mask, and I can put it on for 30 minutes or an hour or overnight if I want to. So that don't skip the shower cap just because you're like, really, a shower cap? My husband said, my mom had a shower cap, and I'm like, yeah, well, she was a smart woman then. Okay, let's talk about hair color. All right, so my hair color, like I said, I get questions about my hair color all the time. And so I really wanted to throw this into a video when I was talking about hair care as well, because it's such a huge foundation to hair color. So I am a natural redhead, copper redhead. This is very close to what my natural hair color is / was until I had kids and hormones and all that fun stuff. And it just kind of got dingy, and I really missed my red hair, but it can be quite an upkeep. So let's talk about coloring it. And then these extensions are the exact same color. I colored them myself. I got this strawberry blonde extensions from Lange in the 18-inch, the 7-piece, I forget. There's the classic and the brilliant. There we go. These are the brilliant. The 7-piece is the brilliant. It comes in this awesome box. And then I have this silky bag to keep them in, and they're so fast. They look great, and I love them so much. I can't recommend these extensions enough, but I colored them myself. This is a professional hair care line, and I am a cosmetologist, and so I do have access to it. And so you can take this to your cosmetologist. You might be a cosmetologist, or you can, however you want to, but I'm just going to show you this from a cosmetologist's point of view, and then you can whatever from that. Okay, so this is the hair care line, or the hair color line that I use because my hair is so close to this color. I don't have to use a very high volume, but if your hair is much darker starting out, you're going to need to use a higher volume to lift a lot more, obviously. And if it is a lot lighter, then you're going to want to use a lower volume, or you're just going to kind of end up with it really super light. So that's kind of basics 101 if you're if you're a colorist anyway, but just for those of you who are new to that. So this is the Schwarzkopf Igor Royal line, or Royal line, and it is a permanent color. This is the cream. This is the medium blonde copper. There is light blonde copper. There is a whole range, but this is the level 777, and then so the level is 77, or the color is 77, and then I use anywhere between a 7 Sometimes I'll mix like the 7, 8, and 9. Sometimes I'll mix the 9 and 8, just depending on how I want. But my hair right now, this is about a level 8, and it's the 877. Okay, so I use this. This is a 1-to-1. This is the 10 volume. I don't know why I have the 10 volume. But I usually use 20 volume because my hair is so close to this color and I just kind of want to lift out. But when I start lifting with my hair, it turns this color pretty much anyway, once I start lifting it at all. So I'm lucky with that. Whereas if I like touch my hair with bleach, it turns really coppery. That's kind of the color that every blonde never wanted. Is that brassy color, but that's what this hair color is. It's the brass. If you go and you ask for red hair color at the salon or whatever else, lots of times you're going to get an RO, like a red orange, or an RR, which is a red. Okay, so they're going to be giving you red hair color, which is much different than what this is, which is a copper. So that's the trick there. A lot of people talk to me about like, what? And every time I try to get it, I end up getting this like mauve or this pink or this orange. And as you can see, mine is not orange. It's not pink. It doesn't have that like weird, unnatural red look to it, or that just like carrot top look either. Not that the carrot top is bad. It's just not my preference of color. And so I don't use that. So I have searched the world over for a color that I would love, that would be a lot like what I grew up with. Sorry, one of these clips is bothering me. There we go. And I love this line. I love this color. I feel like one thing that you need to know, if you don't already, before you embark on red hair, is that red hair is so difficult with upkeep. It just is what it is. It's tricky, and it's not difficult to continually keep it up. It's just high maintenance because red hair changes colors very quickly. You lose that red, you lose that copper, and that nice, and what richness is kind of the word I'm looking for. And so when you really lose that richness, it's just really hard to, I don't know, like you're like, oh, I'm having to do it all the time. So here's my tricks for doing it. After I colored my hair, my whole head with this color line, my hair goes super fast. So I already had dingy roots and it was just coming out so quickly. So I found another line from Paul Mitchell, which is where I went to school, which is their PM Shines line. This is a colored shine, but basically what it is a glaze that goes over your hair. And the one that I use, I can either use one that has tint in it, or I can just use a clear glaze. The clear glaze is going to lock in. For starters, they're very hydrating, and I love that. They're going to make your hair just shiny and feel soft and really good, which sometimes hair color doesn't leave your hair feeling that way, okay? So this is going to really keep it, just keep that brilliance and that red color. So I'll color my hair and then I put a glaze over top of it. So about 2 to 3 weeks later, I'm gonna have grow out right at my roots, and that bothers me and I don't like it, but I also don't wanna go dye my hair again because that's hard on your scalp. It's very drying and it's hard on your hair. So, and on your time, I don't have time for that. I don't wanna color my hair more than every 6 weeks. So I will go in with some combination of these. These are the RO, so the red orange line, but it's just a glaze. It's just pigment and it's a washout. Okay. So there's no lift. It's deposit only. So it's only just going to put a nice tint on your hair. So about a week or so ago, I started getting some grow out that I didn't like. And so I was kind of right out there. It was about at the 3-week mark. So I did, the 9RO, I mixed the 9RO, 3 parts of the 9RO to 1 part of the 6RO. And the 6RO was just really orangey and the 9RO just wasn't enough and enough difference. So I mixed 3 to 1 in the ratio, and then I used this special processing liquid, okay? And then all I do is I take a bottle like this and some of my awesome gloves. This is my supply always to have on hand. And I love this. I can get it right into the roots, and I just get it right on the roots first, and then I pull it through to the ends and do all the ends, but I make sure that I get it on my roots first, okay? And you line your face and everything with that first. With these things, they're really great. And then once I am about 3 weeks out on that, I'm gonna notice that my hair is starting to get a little more dingy. The ends are just not as brilliant. The roots are starting to grow out. And then I'm gonna go back in with my hair color. I'm gonna mix that in a bowl. I'm gonna use my gloves and this brush, and I'm just gonna apply this to the roots, okay? Just give a nice root touch up, and then sometimes I'll go back in again with another glaze if needed. So that way I'm only coloring about this much of my hair at a time, or this much of my hair at a time, and then the glaze is what's keeping it brilliant and healthy and good, and having it have that nice coppery look without you having to just color and color and color and color. So that makes me doing my hair about every 3 weeks, but once a week I'm just doing, and like I let it slide, I totally do. So sometimes it's only once a month, but I stretch it as long as I can. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you have any other questions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't leave anything out, but I really, really do love and stand by and recommend all of these products that I suggested to you today. I'm going to give you links, and I'll do some, maybe I can do, I don't know how I can link these, because like I said, these are professional lines, so I will just link the website to that, or like the pictures or something to that line, just so that I can at least give you the details, and put all the details of all the products that I used in the description. Like I said, thank you so much. I'm going to put this full video on YouTube, so if you're just joining me, you'll be able to watch this on YouTube. And yeah, I hope that you have a great day, and thank goodness it's our Thursday today anyway. I don't know when you're watching it. And I think that's all. All right, thank you so much. Thanks for always allowing me to come talk to you and just share my favorite things and the stuff that I love. And I hope you guys take care.